What happened when my wife banned my toxic parents from our lives? My wife grabbed my phone and instantly blocked my parents' number and social media accounts. Don't talk to them behind my back. I don't want to see them anymore, she said after my parents dropped by unannounced. I just hate it. Whenever they visit, they're always so nosy. I mean, look at all these toys they brought in. We didn't even ask for any of this. I tried to defend them. They're just trying to help. Help? They're undermining me as a parent. Every time I set a rule, they break it. I know they're your parents, but I need boundaries. So what'll it be? Me or them? I sighed. I knew that tone. There was no negotiating with her. After blocking them, she typed up a formal message from her phone saying we needed space to build our own family without interference. My parents responded with 2 words. We understand. They respected the boundary completely. No calls, no visits, no accidental drive-bys, nothing. My wife was thrilled, but there was something she didn't know. My parents had been secretly keeping our entire life afloat. Mom deposited $2,000 into our account every month from her retirement savings to help us enjoy our life while we're still young. Dad fixed her car during his lunch breaks and told the mechanic to say it was under warranty. Every Thursday while she was at yoga, Mom would sneak in with her spare key and clean our entire house, do our laundry, and restock our fridge with those expensive organic groceries my wife loved, just so we wouldn't go hungry. So when my wife told them to stay away, our life started to crumble piece by piece. First, our card declined buying school supplies. Why is our account empty? You just got paid. Then came Christmas. The kids sobbed when we wouldn't let them FaceTime Grandma, but she always reads us, "'Twas the night before Christmas." Our 5-year-old wouldn't open presents, just sat by the phone waiting. But the breaking point was my sister-in-law's destination wedding in February. No one could watch the kids. Your sister's 12, my wife reasoned. She can handle the boys for one night. 4 hours into the wedding, our daughter called hysterical. "Mom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He said he could fly like Spider-Man and I couldn't catch him." Our 8-year-old had jumped off the bunk bed, broken arm, and already on the way to the hospital. That night, my wife completely lost it, sobbing all over our filthy couch, surrounded by toys my parents had bought, in the house they'd helped us buy, wearing clothes they'd secretly funded. Why is everything falling apart? I don't understand. Do you really want to know why? I asked, in a serious enough tone that she actually looked at me. I listed out everything they'd been doing for us, how we've been managing to live well, how much they cared for our family. "You're lying," she said. "Family doesn't do that. Mine never did." I went to the garage and pulled out the box I'd hidden behind the Christmas decorations. I brought it back and set it on the coffee table. "What is this?" "Just photos of an old car. One that my grandfather passed down to my dad, who sold it to sponsor our wedding." I showed her the sale paperwork. Sold for $45,000, 2 days before our wedding. Then the bank record showing a $45,000 wire transfer to our wedding planner the same afternoon. "You wanted a fairy tale wedding we couldn't afford, and they gave it to you without question. Because you're family. I know they're intrusive, always showing up at random times, always trying to tell us how to do things, but that's how they show their love. But I called them toxic," she said, her face drooping with guilt and regret. "You did, yeah, and they still love us." She shook her head. "This can't be real. Parents don't just give everything without taking credit." The next morning, I found her in the kitchen, staring at her coffee mug. "What's wrong?" "This coffee. I've been microwaving the same pot for 4 days. I didn't even notice it tasted like burnt rubber." She looked up at me. "Your mom made fresh coffee every morning when she cleaned, didn't she? That's why it always tasted perfect when I got home from yoga." I nodded. She put the mug down with shaking hands. "Even my coffee. They thought of everything. That's what parents do." She wiped away her tears. "Can we invite them over? I want a proper talk." An hour later, my parents knocked on our door. My wife immediately cried seeing them. "You've done so much for me. You're our daughter," Mom said simply. "That's what family does. But I'm not your daughter. I called you toxic. I kept your grandkids away. I destroyed your family." Dad stepped forward. "You are our family. Family doesn't keep score. My parents kept score," she whispered. "Every birthday they missed, every dance recital they skipped, they had an excuse. I thought that was normal. I thought love meant leaving people alone." Mom pulled her into a hug. "Oh, sweetheart, love means showing up uninvited. Love means cleaning without being asked. Love means selling whatever it takes to make your children happy, even when they don't deserve it, especially then." That day, we came up with compromises. My parents were free to come over, free to help, while my wife learned to cut back on a number of things and learned to depend on my parents after living an entire life without having proper parents to guide her. Now she visits them unannounced with groceries in hand, buys them random gifts, sometimes brings too many homemade food, and what she once thought was toxic was now her language of love too.